Hello, in today's video I'll be showing you some of the best ways to remove an oil filter, least of the ones I've come across, and I hope you will find this video helpful when it comes to choosing an oil filter removal tool for your own vehicle. This first one I use specifically for cartridge type filters, like the ones found in Toyotas, Scions, Lexus, and Prius engines. And to remove these filters, the first thing you want to do is remove this retaining clip by using something to press in on the clip like a flat blade screwdriver in my case. Then once you get it pushed in and disengaged, just slide it off. Followed by placing the filter wrench over the housing, lining up the slots to the tabs. Then use a ratchet to rotate it counterclockwise till it's loose enough to remove by hand. And by cartridge filter, I mean that element found on the inside of the housing. You reuse the housing, but you replace the filter element and the O-ring. Using a pick, you'll want to locate this notch on the housing to lift and slide off the old O-ring. Then reinstall a new O-ring, making sure that it slides into the proper groove. You'll also want to make sure that it fully seats all around. Now slide on the new filter element, pushing it in fully. In some vehicles it clicks into position, so it's always good practice to push it down when installing it. And also coating the new O-ring with oil, so it slides in smoothly and doesn't get caught or torn on install. Now reinstall it hand tight first. Tighten it with the ratchet. And then torque it to spec. Reinstalling the retaining clip, which is meant to keep the housing from loosening due to vibration. We also got Ecotec engines found in GM vehicles with cartridge type filters as well, and these just require a low profile 32mm socket like this one to loosen and remove it. Now for the remaining tools, these will be specific to spin-on type filters, which are more common and can be found on many makes and models and can use a variety of different tools to be removed. And although sometimes you won't need a tool to remove them if they're changed regularly and not over tightened, but for the times you will need a tool to remove them, hopefully one of these will be helpful. And this first one, like the next one, is adjustable, covering different size filters from 2.5 inch to 3.25. And the way it works is you open it to get it over the filter. Then using a ratchet, as you begin to loosen the filter wrench clamps down onto the filter so it doesn't slide off. And here we're using it during an actual oil filter removal. This one being my favorite of the bunch, because it feels well made and sturdy, and does fit in tighter areas. But I've only used it twice, yet it has worked great so far, but I'll see with time. And the best way to avoid having to clean them is to just break the oil filter loose, and then remove the remainder of the way by hand. On to this next one. This one is also adjustable from 2 3/4 to 3 3/4. But unfortunately, the first thing you do notice is that it looks and feels cheap. It doesn't feel solid, and makes me wonder how long it'll last. But it does get the job done, at least in the times I've tried it, and works with both the 3/8 ratchet and comes with an adapter for a 1/2 ratchet as well. And the way it works, you get it over the filter, and as you turn the ratchet to loosen it, the 3 fingers are clamping down onto the filter. Now to try this one on an oil filter as well, it is annoying to get on one-handed since you gotta hold the outer part as you turn the middle so it tightens it down. But once you get it on, just loosen it with the ratchet. You will notice that this one does indent the filter as it clamps down, but not that it matters if you're replacing it as long as you get it loose. Then once you get the filter loose, you can remove it the rest of the way by hand. And continuing on, we got the strap type filter tool. This one has got me out of a lot of stuck filter situations. And this one works for a much wider array of filters. And the way this one works is you wrap it around the filter, and as you turn it with the ratchet, it'll clamp down onto the filter so it doesn't slip, rotating it in the process. But my problem with this one is it's unforgiving, and what I mean by that is, it'll begin to put a big dent on the filter on the side with the tube that you're rotating it with. But as with the others, let's see how it works removing the actual filter. This one does need a 1/2 drive ratchet though. So we wrap it around the filter. Now place the ratchet on it and rotate it counterclockwise. It'll tighten against the filter and it'll eventually loosen the filter in the process. Now for this last one, it's probably the more common and the type that has been around for many years. They do work good, but if it's not the exact fit, they may slip. If you're doing this for your own vehicle, then all you may need is one. Now if you do many oil changes, then having different size filter wrenches can take up a lot of space. So the more you do, the bigger the kit you'll need, and the more space they'll take up. And the way this one works is pretty straightforward. Sliding it over the filter, you'll want to make sure that it matches the diameter and the flutes on the filter. Not sure if you noticed, but it was slipping at first, so I had to push up so it wouldn't. But lastly, I'll leave you with how to find the correct size filter wrench from a previous video I did. Now to figure out the correct filter wrench size, first you'll want to count these flutes, making sure to have a starting point, which I'll use this label as, and now we can count them. Giving us a count of 14 flutes since we started here at this part of the label. Now we'll want to use something to measure the width of the filter, which in my case is a measuring tape, which gives us a width from flat to flat on the filter of 2.5 inches, or 2.5. We can enter that on Google to convert to millimeters, giving us 63.5 millimeters. So we're looking for a 64 millimeter 14 flute filter wrench. But the closest I have is a 65 and a 67 millimeter 14 flute filter wrench. It has one size on top of the other. I guess that's why it was slipping a little. Well, that just about does it for this video. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If so, please click that thumbs up button to support my video and my channel. And please subscribe if you haven't done so.